Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go through the setup for the target return on ad spend flexible bidding strategy. Now, I want to go over with you how this bidding strategy works. It's dictated by a percent. So there is a formula that Google uses to determine what your return on ad spend, what your desired return on ad spend is. And that formula is this. So let's hypothetically say that you want to make an ideal, obviously we all want to make $100 for every dollar we spend on Google, but we need to be realistic. So we need to say, what do I need to make in order to cover my advertising cost, cover my cost of goods sold, or what if it's doing a lead gen service, then something else, your cost, your overhead, whatever it costs you after you factor in all of your costs and then what your profit is. So if I need to make $4 for every dollar I spend in order for this to pencil for me and for me to actually make a little profit, then that's your ratio. So the way that you get to your percentage is you take the dollar amount that you need to earn divided by the number of dollars you need to spend on Google to earn that. So in this scenario, it would be $4 divided by $1. So earn, spend. So I want to earn $4 for every dollar I spend. I divide the number of dollars I want to earn by the number of dollars I can spend to earn that. And then I multiply that by 100. And when I do that, I end up at a percentage of 400%. So I need to have a 400% average return on ad spend in order for this to work for me. So we're going to go with that number, and that's how you get to this number. And if it, it's pretty much always going to be 100% in the 100% range. So if I needed to earn, $2.50 for every $1 I spend on Google, then I would multiply that by 100. And I would get to 250%. So in this scenario, I only need to earn $2.50 for every dollar I spend on Google, and I multiply that by 100, and I get to 250%. So we're going to go with this working example of 400%. So let's go into our dashboard here. And we are going to come to Bid Strategy, Manage Flexible Bid Strategies. We're going to drop down and select Target Return on Ad Spend. Here we're going to give it a name, and remember to keep your naming conventions in alignment with whatever ad group or campaign or keyword you're assigning it to. In this case, we're just going to assign it at the campaign level, and we're going to call it Men's Vintage Boots, 400%, and that will tell me, so I don't have to drill down into each flexible bidding strategy when I'm reviewing in the future to remember what value I assign to it. So we'll call this 400%, and you do want to drop down into advanced options because they're going to automatically opt you in to do not set max bid limit. They recommend that you don't set a max bid limit because they're going to be operating on a return on ad spend capacity. But I recommend, especially for new advertisers and those with limited budgets, to ensure that you set a max bid limit. And in this case, we'll just call it $3. And it's important to understand that if you have a $20 product, you don't want to just have an unlimited max per click, max CPC default bid, because your bid needs to be very small and it may just not pencil for you at all to do pay-per-click advertising on a $20 product. So you need to keep those things into account. In this case, we've got boots, so $150 for the boots. I want to spend about $3 at a max CPC limit. Do not set a minimum bid limit. This is okay to leave as don't set minimum bid limit as they recommend. So we'll save this. And now in assigning this to the campaigns or ad groups that I want to use it on, I will come to All Online Campaigns, and I'm going to select the campaign, bid strategy, change bid strategy, and then I'm going to select the return on ad spend bid strategy and save it. And the one thing that I need to mention in going over this, you need to have approximately 15 conversions over the last 30 days for this to work. So they will not allow you to assign this flexible bidding strategy until you've got some conversion data for them to run off of, because they need that data to formulate your bids and to determine how they're going to run your bidding strategy. So here is how you would set it up, but know that you need to have approximately 15 conversions in the last 30 days for this bidding strategy to be eligible to be assigned to the campaigns or ad groups you're assigning it to. So you would click save and then it would be assigned. I'm not going to be able to in this instance, so I'll just select that one. And then the other thing you'll want to do is also go in and assign it to all of the ad groups. If you're going to run this at the campaign level, I just go ahead and ensure that I walk through the steps of assigning it to all ad groups and keywords. So here we'll come into the keywords, that's the ad groups. So men's vintage boots, we're in ad groups, select all, bid strategy, use flexible bid strategy, and then select the men's vintage boots from the drop down. It won't let me assign it, but that's how you would do it. So we'll come to here, select close, and then you would do the same thing for the keywords. So come into keywords right here in your navigation, select all, bid strategy, use flexible, and target return on ad spend at 400%. Make changes. Again, it will not let me do it in this instance, so we'll close this. And then your target return on ad spend would be designated or assigned to those campaigns, that campaign, ad groups, and keywords. So again, this is something that is, you're going to have to fill it out yourself and see how it performs. And for some folks it works well, for others it does not. I prefer to not let Google manage my conversion data and adjust my bids based on their conversion tracking, as I've said in the past. I'd rather manage my own bids and just try to achieve a page rank, and then focus the conversion side of the equation on my end once I drive users to my site. But if you would like to ensure that your spend doesn't get out of control and your conversions are correlated to your return on ad spend, then this would be an excellent bidding strategy for you to start with.